You've tried to quit before. Maybe you deleted the app, blocked the sites, made a promise to yourself at 2 a.m. that this is the last time. And it worked. For a day, 3 days, maybe even a few weeks. And then it happened again. If that's you, I need you to hear this first. You are not broken, and you are not weak. Lust isn't a character flaw you need to punish out of yourself. It's a pattern, and patterns can be understood, interrupted, and replaced. That's what this video is actually about. Not shame, not willpower alone. A real plan. Let's get into it. Before we talk about escaping it, we need to be honest about what it is. Lust isn't just wanting sex, wanting connection, wanting intimacy, wanting to feel desired. Those are normal human needs. Lust, the way we're talking about it here, is when that want becomes compulsive. When it stops being a desire you have and starts being a loop that has you. You feel the urge. You act on it. You feel relief. Then shame. Then the urge comes back stronger. That loop has a name in psychology. It's called a reinforcement cycle. Every time you give in, your brain logs it as, that worked. Do it again. That's not a moral failing. That's basic neuroscience. Dopamine doesn't care about your values. It cares about repetition, which means the way out isn't try harder. The way out is interrupt the loop and build a different one. That's what the rest of this video is going to walk you through. Here's something almost nobody tells you. Willpower is not a constant resource. It's more like a battery that drains throughout the day. Ever notice you're strongest at 9 a.m. and weakest at 11 p.m.? That's not coincidence. Decision fatigue is real. By the end of a long day, the part of your brain responsible for impulse control is running on fumes. And that's exactly when the urge shows up. This is why just don't do it fails so often. You're trying to out-willpower a biological pattern using the exact resource that's most depleted at the moment you need it. So instead of relying on willpower in the moment, the goal is to design your environment and your habits so the moment never fully arrives. That's the whole game. Let's break down how. Every lapse has a trigger, not a random one, a specific, repeatable one. Common ones include boredom, when there's nothing to do and the mind wanders. Loneliness, especially late at night. Stress, using it to numb out after a hard day. Certain environments, like being alone in your room with your phone. And certain times, right before bed, is extremely common. For the next week, I want you to actually track this. Not judge it. Just observe it. When the urge hits, ask, what happened right before this? Write it down. You're building a map of your own pattern because you can't interrupt something you haven't identified. Here's the actual framework. 4 parts. Write these down. Number 1, remove access. This is the boring, unglamorous, most effective step. Content filters. Accountability apps. Physically charging your phone outside your bedroom. This isn't about distrust. It's about not relying on willpower at 11 p.m. when your willpower is already gone. Reduce the number of decisions you have to make in the moment down to 0. Number 2, replace the loop. You can't just remove a habit. You have to replace it, or your brain will find another way to get the same relief. When the urge hits, have a pre-decided alternative action ready. A cold shower, a walk, calling a friend, push-ups, journaling. It sounds too simple. It works because it gives the urge somewhere else to go. Number 3, address the root feeling. Ask yourself, honestly, what am I actually trying to escape right now? Loneliness, stress, boredom, Rejection? Lust is very often a stand-in for an unmet emotional need. If you only fight the symptom, the root just finds a new symptom. This is where real, lasting change happens, not in the moment of temptation, but in dealing with what's underneath it. Number 4, build accountability. This might be the single highest leverage step. Tell one trusted person. Not everyone. One person. Shame grows in secrecy and shrinks in the light. People who have an accountability partner are dramatically more successful at breaking compulsive patterns than people trying to do it completely alone. You will probably slip. I want to say that clearly, because the shame spiral after a slip is often what causes the next one, and the one after that. Here's the difference between people who eventually escape this pattern and people who stay stuck. It's not that the successful ones never slip. It's how they respond when they do. If you slip, don't spiral into "I'm worthless. What's the point?" That thought is the trigger for the next lapse, not a punishment for the last one. Get back to your plan within the next hour, not tomorrow or Monday. Treat it as data, not identity. What happened right before this one? Add it to your trigger map, or progress here isn't a straight line. It's a downward trend with bumps in it. Don't let one bump convince you the whole climb failed. Long term, stop doing this bad thing is a weak motivator on its own. It's fighting against something. What actually sustains change is fighting for something. A version of yourself you actually want to become. Someone with more presence, more energy, more self-respect, more capacity for real intimacy instead of a substitute for it. Get specific about that person. What do they do differently on a Tuesday night? How do they treat their time, their relationships, their attention? That vision is what pulls you forward on the days motivation runs out. And it will run out sometimes. That's normal. The system you built is what carries you through those days, not motivation. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You're not trying to win a single moment of willpower. You're trying to build a system that makes the next right choice, the easy choice. Remove access, replace the loop, address the root, build accountability, expect slips, and recover fast when they happen. If this helped, subscribe. I'm making more videos on building real, sustainable self-discipline. Not hype, not shame, just what actually works. See you in the next one.